S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Wait, 20!
Mike's 56.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Slam!
Switch.
Wait, 28!
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Out! Check 52!
I got you, baby. I got you.
Go Bandit!
Brady gives to Michel. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He'd hit the sideline.
Greystone, Travis. Hey, orbit.
Right there. 56.
I'm here all day.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Mike's 56.
53, Linda!
I got one.
Shadow!
To throw on 3rd down. Brady. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening
56.
drive.
Mike, 56. Right there.
Go Bandit!
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
56 is Mike.
Hey, Haywood!
You gonna get this boy?
Ozzy!
They do go for it. It's Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Michel, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Wait,
56. Check 56. All right, T, let's try. All right, T.
49. Check 49.
Shoot.
check it!
Check. Motion out of the backfield. Mike 50.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. Throw left side, reeled in by Lacoste. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On the ground, Michel. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down. Wait, 20.
56.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380.
Check 56.
I'm on.
Check 4.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. 25. Check 20.
Blue draw Corkers. Shadow. Hey, Foxtrot.
Kill.
Come on.
Throwing on 2nd down. Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Check 24. Check 24.
56 to Mike.
Ozzy.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down.
72.
56.
Brady going to go on 4th down. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Tighten up.
Coaching spill. Let's go on. No, 66. Buzz.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
Sugar.
Now Brady. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
50.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, red one.
Crouch. Watch safety green.
They begin the drive with Williams. Space to maneuver at the 40. And And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 61 yards that time on the ground. Now Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. 14 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready.
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 75 yards. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
At the Patriots' 40-yard line.
Yellow. That's a line.
54. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
15.
Switch.
Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Hey, 43, 15.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second down now, it's Williams. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be on first down, Williams. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Check 26, check 26.
On third down, it's Williams. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Butker able to put this one through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
He's checking
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Watch the safety.
At the 47-yard line.
and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Double dog, that's the way. Hey, look, 3.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ricky. Kill. 6 guys.
A give to Williams, running right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Held the intended receiver once again, but it'll be second down. On second down, it's McCoy. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Check. Lucky. 15.
Williams. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
The tackle made by Stephon Gilmore. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Good trap. Check. 43. Check 37.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. On third down, here's Williams. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here we go with Williams. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On on second down. Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On the ground is Michel. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Alert 3.
Alert. Hey, exit.
56 to Moss.
To throw is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Check it, reload.
Motion.
50 seconds.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Hey, 66.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, Michel. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
56. 72.
Operating from the gun, Brady. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Michel. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as it kicks away.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Again, it's Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Out of the pistol. Here's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. On third down, it's Williams. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Hey, 66. Hey, second.
A give to Michelle running right. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. He'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end, Watson. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Patriots first down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st down, Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Yellow, flying.
They'll run on 1st down. Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Yellow, there's a blue lady.
Escape situation. Let's go.
Come back.
52.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, Ribley.
Undercut. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. They go back to the ground with Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They run. It's Williams. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Again, it's Michel. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. What can Brady do now with his drive? And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Brady now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Michelle, and some room to roam now. A huge play there in overtime. 41 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And he got it! The kick is good. It